Hello everyone, this is Rupa, working as an assistant professor in Gokaraju Rangaraju Institute of Engineering and Technology. Now I will discuss about OLAP operations, online analytical processing operations. Before going to see all the operations, what is the importance of OLAP operations, we will see. Why? Because in data warehousing, it follows the OLAP processing. Okay, why? Because data warehouse has to be contain the cube structure. There we can apply the OLAP operations. OLAP operations allows the user-friendly environment for the interactive data analysis of a data cube. If the user has to interact with the data cube, we can go for applying as the OLAP operations. The number of OLAP operations existed, whatever it has to be existed, it provides the flexibility for the user. They can view in a different perspective. For example, we have to consider all electronic sales company. It contains data warehouse. It contains dimensions as a, that means data cube as a dimensions as item, time and location. Okay, in 3 dimensional it contains 1 dimension it is an item. Second dimension is a time, and third dimension is location. The time is aggregated to quarters and locations is aggregated to cities, valleys. Okay, we can go for applying some operations. So based on the operations, the time is aggregated to quarters and the location is aggregated to cities. We have 5 popular OLAP operations has to be there that can be performed in a data cube. We will discuss all the OLAP 5 operations. Okay, we have 5 operations. One is slice, dice, roll up. We can call it as a drill up, drill down. We can call it as a roll down, and the next one is a pivot. Okay, within the slice operation, whenever if you want to perform this operation, it performs a selection on only 1 dimension of a given data cube. Okay, we have, for example, 3 dimensions are there. It performs on only 1 dimension, and resulting it will give the subcube. And when we go for the dice operation, it performs on a selection on 2 or more dimensions of a given data cube. It will results in a way as a, again it will be subcube. And in roll-up operation, it will perform aggregation on data cube either by climbing up of a concept hierarchy for a dimension, or it will reduce the dimensions. Okay, it will perform the aggregation on data cube by climbing up. It is moving into the next level. It is moving into the higher level. And because of the higher level, it obviously it will reduce the dimensions. Okay, we will see an example. And when we go for the drill down operation, we can call it as a roll down also. It is a reverse to the roll up operation. Okay, either by stepping down to the concept hierarchy. In roll up, it is stepping up by the concept hierarchy. Here concept hierarchy means in level wise. Okay, granularity levels. Okay, stepping down to concept hierarchy for a dimension has to be there within the drill down operation, or it will introduce the additional dimensions also. Okay, it is stepping down to the concept hierarchy. That means next lower levels. In roll up operation, it is moving into higher level. In drill down operation, it is moving into the lower level. And in fifth operation as a pivot, it is a visualization operation that rotates the data axis in another view. In order to provide an alternative presentation of data, we can go for using as a pivot operation. Okay, in slice operation, it performs only on 1 dimension. In dice operation, it performs on 2 or more dimensions of a data cube. And in roll up operation, it will reduce the dimensions, or we can climbing up into the next higher level. And in drill down operation, it will introduce the additional dimensions, or it will stepping down into the concept hierarchy. And in pivot operation, it will rotates the data axis. Okay, alternate representation of data has to be there within the pivot operation. Okay, we will see each and every OLAP operation with an example. Okay, in slice operation, it will perform a selection on data of a data cube only on 1 dimension. Okay, resulting will use the subcube. Okay, for example, let us go for this example. Here we have, this is a data cube. Okay, this data cube has to be contained. One axis is the item, and next axis is time, and third axis will be the location. Okay, in 3-dimensional view, we have some data has to be available. Items as mobile, modem, phone, and security. You can consider any of the items here. And time has to be divided into quarters. Quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. and it contains some location as Chicago, New York, Toronto, Vancouver. Okay, like that we have three-dimensional view of data has to be available. Now we can apply the slice operation. Okay, we can write a query in a way as a slice for time is equal to Q1. Q1 means quarter one. That means it will give the results as a only quarter one information of corresponding items and the corresponding cities. We can apply this slice operation. Slice for time is equal to Q1. Okay, it will gives the result as a subcube. It contains only quarter one information of related items and related locations. Okay, this is about the slice operation. Next, we can go for the dice operation. It will perform selection on two or more dimensions of a data cube. Obviously, it will give the result is also in a way as a subcube. Okay, we can as usual you can take the same data cube. It contains item, time and location, and you can write a query in a way as a dice for location is equal to Toronto or Vancouver. You can take the two locations here and one more dimension as a time. Time is equal to quarter one or quarter two, two quarters, and item is equal to two items as mobile and modem. Okay, here we are performing the dice operation on three dimensions. Location is one dimension and time is other dimension and item is one more dimension. But when we go for observing as slice operation, we are performing the operation on only one dimension, that is on time. Okay, let us observe this example. We have a data cube is there and you can apply this query, and the result of this one will be the it contains locations as Toronto and Vancouver, and the time as only quarter one and quarter two, and the items are only mobile and modem. Okay, this is the result of dice operation. Here we are performing operation on all the three dimensions. If you want, you can go for applying on only two dimensions also. Okay. Then next operation is roll-up operation. By using this roll-up operation, it will perform an aggregation on data cube either by climbing up of a concept hierarchy, moving into higher level. Because of this one, obviously dimensions has to be reduced. Okay, observe this one. This is a data cube, and you can write a query in a way as a roll-up on location from cities to countries. Okay, we are moving into higher level as a we have a city's data has to be available. We are moving into the country's data next higher level, because within the location generally we are moving into the states, then we can go for cities, then we are moving into countries. Okay, this is the concept hierarchy for the location. Here we are climbing up into the cities level to the countries level. Okay, and go for this one. We have a data cube is there. Apply this query as a roll-up operation, and the result will give in a way as a all the time, quarters and items as usual, and we are applying roll-up on the location. Okay, location contains we have 4 cities has to be available. Some cities are comes under USA country and some cities are comes under the Canada country. Okay, that's why the cities are moving into the countries here. Because of this one, here we have 4 the dimensions has to more dimensions has to be available because of all the 4 cities. Now it is reducing into less dimensions. This is about the roll-up operation. The next operation is a drill down operation. This is reverse to roll-up operation. It is stepping down into the concept hierarchy. Okay, go for this query, drill down on time from quarters to months. Okay, we have a quarter information is there, then we are moving into months information. The concept hierarchy for a time is generally we have years are there. After years we have quarterly information, then we are moving into months, then we are moving into days also. Here we are moving time is one level, and be next level of this time will be the months, then next level of months will be the days. Okay, like that we are climbing down here. We are moving into the lower, next level, lower level of the corresponding dimension. And as usual, we have a data cube has to be available. Apply this query as a drill down on time from quarters to months. Okay, whatever the quarters has to be available as a quarter 1 to quarter 4, and it is moving into all the months, January to December. Because of this one, obviously dimensions has to be increased. It will be introducing additional dimensions here. Previously, we have only quarter 1 to quarter 4 dimensions has to be available. Now we have January to February dimensions has to be available. This is about the drill down operation. And the next operation is a pivot operation. It is a visualization operation. If you want to change presentation into the another alternative way, we can go for using as a pivot operation. Okay, here we have a result of slice operation. It is this is only quarter one information. Okay, this we need to convert by using this pivot operation. We have quarter one information has to be available because of this slice operation, and that we need to convert into another. We can rotate that corresponding item dimensions. Okay, we can write a query in a way as a pivot on item and location, and these axes has to be rotated. Items are moving into the location, locations are moving into the items, like this. This is the view of the pivot operation. Okay, for rotation of the data, and we can represent in another form, we can go for using as a pivot operation. This is the overall structure of the all the operations here. We have a data cube has to be available. You can apply slice operation and dice operation, roll up operation, drill down operation. On the slice operation, we are applying the pivot operation. Let us observe this one. We have some other data cube operations has to be available. That means OLAP operations. We have a drill across and a drill through also. Drill across when we can use whenever we have a schema in a way as a more than one fact table. Okay, I already discussed in the previous video. Whenever we have a more than one fact table, that schema is considered factor consideration schema. With the warehouse has to be follow that factor consideration, we can go for using as a drill across operation. And one more is a drill through operation. It is the bottom level of a cube to its back end relational tables. Okay, if you can connect it with the relational tables, when we can go for using as a drill through operations. And some other OLAP operations also under used to ranking the items in the list, currency conversions, growth rates, etc. That means other OLAP operation, it may include ranking of top n data items in a list, and as well as computing moving averages, growth rates, interest, internal rates of returns, depreciation, currency conversions, and some of the statistical functions also. All OLAP, that means OLAP offers analytical modeling capabilities, including calculation engine for deriving ratios, variance, and so on. Okay, like that we can go for OLAP operations in on data cube. Thank you.